There is hardly a situation in which what you say will be interpreted correctly by the person who's listening to you. There will be hardly a situation in which what you say will be understood exactly by the other person that you're speaking to, which means that whatever you say, it will be filtered with the lens or with the filter that other people have of their own reality. Which means, let's say you talk to somebody and you tell them that I really like you, or you appreciate them. If this is a person who has not had people appreciate them in the past, one, they will not believe you. Two, they might think that you are a liar. If this is somebody who is conceited, who, let's say, suffers from a huge ego, negative ego, not a positive ego, this person will say, of course you do. Of course you like me. And they will use that. Maybe they will look down upon you after that. They will feel that, oh, maybe I have more value than this person. If, let's say, you are in a situation where somebody comes from a rough childhood, they will say, oh, you want to take advantage of me. That's why you're telling me all these nice things. So there is very little probability that what you say will be understood exactly as you meant it. So, which basically frees us, right? It makes us understand that we don't need to repeat ourselves or explain ourselves or go over and over and over, draining our life force to help people around us understand us. There is a good chance they will not. Okay. And while that might seem depressing, and it sometimes is, eventually it also is extremely freeing because it means that people who want to understand you will understand you without you saying anything. And the people who are wired to misunderstand you will always misunderstand you, which means you only need to worry about like five people in your whole world, and you don't need to worry about anybody else. And you don't need to worry about the people that choose to disrespect you or choose to misunderstand you. There is no need to explain your behavior, explain what you meant, explain what you were trying to say when you said something instead of what they understood. There is no need to do that. Let people misunderstand you. Let them. Let them misunderstand you. Let them think of you in whatever ways they want to think of, because it's their own personalities that they're disliking, not you. If somebody has never been honest in their entire life and you come across as somebody who's always honest, they will immediately not like you, right? They will immediately say, oh, you are pretending. Maybe you're just better at pretending, but you are pretending, right? And you are confused because you are always honest, but this person is never honest. So they think, oh, this person plays the game much better than I do because they are obviously never honest, but they always look like they are honest. So what is the need to go through all that hassle to make somebody else see your point of view? They will not understand you. Most of the times when you do say something, and sometimes we have tough lives that we are going through, and we're going through circumstances in which we do want support, right? We do want to talk to people, and we do want somebody else's inputs. We do want sometimes just a little bit of validation that says, yeah, I understand the pain that you're going through right now. And the sad part of life is that all these lessons and all these situations come up to build us up. So they are lessons, they are opportunities for growth. So there is a good chance that you will be alone during them. And while that is also sad, even if we try to not be alone during those times, we don't end up finding somebody who listens to us the way we want to be heard, right? We want to, even when we keep on explaining our side of the uh, our side of things, or maybe our point of view, or maybe what we went through, most people only hear it as their own issues. So let's say you just say to somebody that, oh, I just wanted to be happy. Or somebody who has never thought about their own happiness in their own entire lives, or somebody who thinks of people choosing their happiness as selfishness, they will never understand you, right? But at the same time, God, universe, a higher selves have fit this radar inside of us, which or is this compass inside of us which only responds to our happiness, our joy. So if we don't follow our joy, if we don't follow our happiness, we go off path. So the reason people keep waking up to joy and people keep waking up to happiness and people keep choosing happiness and keep choosing joy is because something inside them is waking up and it's saying, I don't feel happy. And it goes off like an alarm bell, right? It goes off like a signal, like a panic signal that I should I not be happy right now? Should I not be joyful right now? Like why am I doing everything I can? Somehow this factor in my life, this happiness factor is missing. And it's usually because of some misalignment within our life, which means either we are tend to be become overgivers, or we are becoming people pleasers, or we are becoming inauthentic. We are becoming the kind of people that we see everybody else to be, but that's not our true self. And we are uncomfortable putting our true self out there. That is the few reasons why we move away from authenticity. And when we move away from authenticity, we tend to lose our joy. So, for somebody who has never wanted joy in a way that you want joy, or never wanted happiness or fulfillment in the way you want it, which is a fair thing to ask for, like you not following your joy is the last thing that the universe wants for you, or God wants for you. So, when you do choose it in front of somebody who has not chosen it, you will not get the validation from them, right? They will never understand you. The problem is not that this person does not want to be happy. It's just that they have made a home in their unhappiness. And it's a sense of safety. It's not a sense of thriving. It's a sense of safety, which means they just feel comfortable. It's not that they don't want it, they do. But the idea of changing things and leaving their sense of safety to want to be happy is something that feels like a huge challenge for them. It feels like extra work. That is the reason why they're not able to support you. Because when they support you, they break their own reality in their mind, the reality that says, I'm doing everything correctly. So the moment they start supporting you, they understand that what they are doing is not aligned. Not wanting happiness is not aligned. Not wanting joy is not aligned. So they cannot do anything but to not support you, right? They will tell you, oh, but what is joy? What is happiness? What is this? What is that? You should think about other things. You should busy yourself with other things. You should find some hobbies and this and that. And maybe in their own perspective, they are trying to help you out, but it is not helping. So, if we will never be completely understood, because I had a friend and I still have this friend, but this person lives at a very large distance from me. And this person's favorite quote is, to understand the story of anything, you have to understand the story of everything. Which means if you want to understand one person, you have to understand everything that they have gone through, right? This is the reason why we misunderstand people, because their own life and the way they have been brought up and their own challenges and the little things that form their identity, which makes them take decisions, is so different from everybody else. And you will never be able to completely understand the decisions or steps somebody takes, because they are varied from person to person. They are different from person to person. Sometimes people choose unhappiness, they choose it, they don't land up in it. They choose it because their own life has showed them that unhappiness is a constant factor in their life. So now they have made a home in unhappiness. Now they have made a residence. They have made a nest in their unhappiness. That nest keeps them cozy, it keeps them warm. And there are so many syndromes, right, which explain this behavior where people make a home inside things that are harming them. So we need to lose the compulsion that makes us want to be understood by everybody. It's not going to happen because they have not lived your life. They have not lived your life. They have not gone through the things that you have gone through. And whatever you are choosing, you just have to make sure that you are doing it correctly as per you and as per God. That's it. You don't have to worry about anybody else, maybe your children. But even your children are learning from you. Even your children want you to choose yourself, because if you don't, they will not. Not that they will not choose you, they will not choose themselves. Children are like monkeys. Human beings are like monkeys. Monkeys. I hope you've heard that story where there was a seller who used to sell caps and used to go from town to town to town selling caps. And one day he gets very tired and he puts down all the caps and he rests under a tree and he falls asleep. And there he doesn't realize that there are monkeys on the tree. So when he wakes up, he realizes that there are monkeys on the tree, and he looks up and he sees all the monkeys wearing brightly colored caps that he had in his bag. And he is completely baffled. He can't understand what happened. So he looks up at the monkeys and tries to shoo them. He tries to make them throw the caps down. He tries to follow them, chase them, but they are monkeys. They are faster than him. So what does he do? He reaches into his bag, he puts on a cap, and when he puts on a cap, the monkeys also touch their cap. So he understands what is happening. So he dances a little bit, then the monkeys dance a little bit, and he touches his head. The monkeys also touch their heads. Then he takes off his cap and throws it on the ground. So all the monkeys pick up their own caps, take off their own caps, and throw it on the ground. And then he collects all the caps and he leaves. So that is the way children learn. Children don't learn from being told what to do. If you tell a monkey, throw the cap, the child, the monkey will not throw the cap. What he will do is he will watch you and watch how you respond in a situation, and he or she will do exactly that. So when you try to live a better life, when you try to choose yourself, or when you try to, and I say try to because it's not easy, right? It's easy for some people, and these people are really thriving, right? People who choose themselves, people who believe in themselves, people who either were raised correctly or were very damaged to the point where they started to have a complex in which they thought I'm worthy of everything, like, not in a healthy way, but in a very delusional way. But these people send out the correct signals into the universe. These people attract the right things from the universe. Why? Because they always feel worthy. They always feel to be the right candidate to receive good things. And because they feel that they are the right candidates, they keep getting things. So when you choose yourself, and sometimes it's hard, right? Because we carry so much trauma from our pasts. But when you do realize that the entire point of everything is to get over all that, understand from those lessons and grow from it, and now be at a point where you also say, you know what, I deserve it. I am worthy of it. I am worthy of happiness. I don't need to be understood by everybody. I just need to be understood by myself. I need to understand my own intentions, my own motivations, and nothing else. And I will take steps according to what I feel is right for me, what my intuition guides me to do. And the moment I start doing that, I know everything will come into alignment and I will receive everything that I am meant to receive. And not only that, I will become lesson for other people to follow their own intuition, to follow their own path, to follow their own happiness. And I will no longer worry about being understood by everybody.